Hello everybody and welcome to another pomade review. The pomade that we're going to be looking at today is Bone Crusher Hair Pomade. Now this is another pomade that comes from Germany and it is a heavy hold. Now first off, I want to say that the packaging on this stuff is awesome. I absolutely love it. Because for me, I have an unhealthy obsession with skulls, so anything with a skull on it, I'm going to love. So pretty awesome packaging. Now you open it up and it's twist up. And you get this nice yellow color, and the scent on it is just hits you in the face lemon. It is so strong, like super lemony, but not gross or anything. It's a very nice lemon. It reminds me of a really tart lemonade. So very tart, very nice. Now, I know a lot of people were trying to tell me that this stuff is a medium, but I don't think you can do that. Do this with many mediums. Yeah, so it's heavy to me. Definitely not the heaviest in the world, but definitely a heavier pomade. Now, as you can see, scoops out a little bit of force to it, but actually not bad considering it's a heavy hold. So there it is right there. But this is where the struggles came for me. Rubbing it in your hands, it gets kind of creamy, just a little bit. But for me, I was getting quite a bit of chunking with it through the top layer. Now you see that layer that I grabbed, you see it went away really creamy and actually very nice, which is very good for that bottom layer of the pomade. But I'll take a scoop from the top layer and you'll see it's a little bit more force put into it, and when I put it in my hands and try and rub it together, it gets really chunky, as you can see. So I'm not too crazy about pomades that do that, but I can look past it because the performance of this stuff is very unique. So that lemon scent that I applied, the lemon is just, it is a crazy strong scent. I like it a lot. I definitely could smell it on yourself all day long. Didn't ever weaken. Definitely really strong. So see, like right now I took too big of a scoop and it gets really chunky. So that's one thing you have to keep in mind with this pomade, is that you need to take a little less than average size scoops because it is way chunky if you do. But nothing a blow dryer can't handle. Now I have a 1-day buildup in my hair, and the buildup on this stuff is, I was actually very surprised considering the amount of hold that it has. When you're finished in styling, the buildup that you get is actually really clean. I washed my hair and then all of the chunkiness went out of it, and it was just real smooth, heavy buildup. So I was actually very surprised with it. So there is a little bit of tension going into my hair going back because it is one of the heavier pomades. So there is quite a bit of tension, and as you see the slicking, there is a little bit of force that has to go into that, but nothing that we wouldn't already expect from a heavy holding pomade. Oh man, so, but that's why I'm not crazy about heavies. But see, slicks back, for what it does, slicking, very nice. Excellent slicking of the hair. And the shine, you see it has just a tiny bit of shine, but that's because my hair is wet. So when it dries out, the shine is actually quite matte. So I'm going to go ahead and form my part. Right. So as you can see, the slickness on this stuff is great. But that's because, you know, it's heavy. And that's what we would expect from a heavy holding pomade. See, slicks the sides. Excellent. And I do have to say, this stuff is way better with the buildup. Because first day I was having some struggles with it. But today I have to say, having a buildup in my hair, because I only have a 1-day buildup, honestly, like so much better. So much better with the buildup. So because it's so heavy, I can get some crazy height with it, which is very impressive and very nice. But like I said before, still not the heaviest thing in the world. It still has some movement to it, and it's not insanely heavy. The hold that it gives you is similar to something like a kind of like one of the High Life pomades where they're really waxy. But I actually think this one smelled better because I love lemon. So that citrus is really, really nice. So it still has some crazy, crazy nice hold. But still, I was surprised the buildup left it quite nice because usually with really waxy pomades, the buildup's always kind of gross. So very, very nice. Gives me some very, very nice shape. Now I do have to say, because it's waxy, sometimes it does leave little kind of beads right there because they didn't really get emulsified, but nothing that's not too big of a problem because you can always comb that out and can solve that back later. So, alright, so that is looking about done for me. So I have to say, final verdict on Bone Crusher. It is definitely something that surprised me a lot. It was not what I was expecting, which was very, very different to what I was expecting. I was expecting something like just insane hold and just kind of no other good quality than just to have insane hold. But I do have to say this one is really surprising and unique to me because first day off, I was just it felt and was just, to me, like any other heavy holding pomade, and was nothing unique, and there was nothing to it that was worth getting. But now I realize that on the second day, this stuff really is something to write home about. It is, first of all, you get a lot, and that's very, very nice and generous when you get a lot in a pomade. And the scent on it is extremely strong, and the buildup on it is something that makes the difference. So I have to say, if you're a guy that is into really heavy pomades and would like to try something that is definitely going to change a lot about heavy pomades and the way you think about them, I would definitely get some Bone Crusher.